Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. We're not walking. We're not chalking. We're talking. Hey, it's Monday, July 3rd, and I have two special guests. We'll be taking people in and out of the show from time to time. Two special guests here today. Derek, you look, if you're watching on video, Derek looks very white, doesn't he? He's very washed out, kind of ghostly.
Yeah, he needs to get a tan.
I think maybe it might be because of he's right under the light this time, and he went to go see a Satanist show last week, and they've stolen his soul.
Well, I have three thoughts, Scott. First, what is chalking? We're walking, we're chalking. I don't know what that means.
A chalking would be like somebody who does art with chalk. Chalking.
Would that a chalker?
I bet you if you look it up, there is such a thing as chalking. In fact, I'll do it while Bob introduces himself.
Chalking as a verb, yeah, I don't think so. Number two, I'm not a special guest. I'm like a co-host. And three, I did not go see Satanists. I went to a rock concert.
They're fake Satanists, but yeah.
No, I don't think they preach Satan at all, or the devil, or any of that stuff. But anyways, I am Bob, and I am
You had to stop yourself, didn't you?
I'm trying to figure out what I am. I guess I'm the third wheel on the show. I mean, these guys carried with me last week. So Scott's the host, Derek's the co-host, and I'm just the crony.
You know what's unfortunate is it looks like there is such a word as chalking only in the Urban Dictionary. It's
that doesn't make it real.
No, I know. That makes it not real. It's horrible too. Dude, I was chalking Sally so much I thought I was going to be left with a stub. So it's something to do with
it's something about waxing a car or something like that.
And then it's got another one. This is the second best one. Its new age form of vandalism started in the Shah involving a group of people and a bucket of chalk. They go to the victim's house and write random messages. It's bizarre. What is this?
And that person just hopes it rains and makes all that vandalism go away.
All this crap because you wanted to come up with words that rhymed with, hey, we're talking, we're not walking, we're not chalking, with no regard for what implications that could mean, because we're actually not chalking. Because there's no such word.
I know. I said
there's
we're
no
not.
such word.
Urban
Dictionary don't count.
I just don't get how we're, almost 90 episodes in and Scott hasn't figured out the introduction yet. That's what I don't understand.
What do you want me to say? Do you want it to be really formal? Although that is, there was a suggestion of something similar to that. So I'll try again. Here we go.
Okay, let's restart the show.
I'm going to pretend. Here we go. No, we'll do it during the show. I'm going to pretend. Okay, ready?
Yeah, we're going to restart.
So we kind of give a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, and I usually say Juan or, I do something kind of goofy. And then I go, hey, everybody, welcome to Hey, We're Talking. I'm Scott Donnelly, and with me today, as always, are Bob Peel and Derek Tant. Is that better?
That's great.
Okay, just like that. That's how you want me to do it? So should I say as always, or should I say my two co-hosts? Let me try another one. Here we go. We'll try one more.
Okay.
Here we go.
Dealer's choice, man.
3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. I'm your host, Scott Donnelly, and with me, as always, my esteemed co-hosts, Bob Peel and Derek Tant. Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, Scott? How are you?
I'm great.
That was a wonderful introduction, by the way.
That was good. You liked that one?
Yeah, that was good.
All right.
We're getting a little meta today.
I like that. That's good. Getting meta is good. So okay, so we meta death. We worked on the opening. I can try to work on that a little more. We want to thank all the people that listen to this show. There are millions and millions of you out there. We love you. I'm not laughing about that. I know there's not a million yet, but there's a lot. And we appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
Yep.
I can't get over how ghostly Derek looks. I wish he could see himself.
I can. I got the.
What does it look like on your screen? Oh, when you did that, you turned the right color. Put your finger by the thing again.
I look very Bob.
Oh, there
Hale.
you there. Look. Oh, you. Oh, then when you move back, put it a little more. Bob Hale. There you go.
So he basically, for you, those of you listening on the podcast, he looks like Powder.
Yeah,
with that movie from back in the day with the beard,
with colored hair though.
Right.
Although Powder was bald, wasn't he?
He was.
They were really mean to Powder.
I've never seen it.
That movie. Here's the thing that's really weird.
Daniel Powder.
Yeah, Powder. This was just Powder, and it was like this kid that was like super. Yes, Daniel Powder did have a bad day, but the Powder movie. This was probably, was that an 80s or a 90s movie, Bob?
Look,
I think it came out in about 96.
Okay. There was like a little thing that in those like mid 90s, there was these movies that came out that were supposed to be somewhat like that movie Mask. I'm sure you know what that one is, Derek, right?
Yeah, and I'm aware of Powder too.
Well, then what are you fighting us for?
I've never seen it though.
Oh, okay.
Powder came out in 1995.
Dude, you nailed it. So that guy that's in that though, the guy who plays Powder, he's in Boondock Saints.
Oh, who is it?
It's not the guy from The Walking Dead. It's the other guy.
Oh.
Would his name be Sean Patrick Flannery?
Yep, Sean Patrick Flannery. That's him. And Powder was one of those movies so there was this thing, there was a John Travolta movie where he was like an angel or something weird like that around the same time. There was all these movies that were kind of like these bad attempts at like pulling on your heartstrings. And Powder was one of those.
Yeah.
Or Martian Child was another.
Is that the John Cusack one?
I don't know. It was just some kid in a box. Yeah, I think it was John Cusack.
That movie, my wife and I make fun of that a lot because the kid would go like this with his pinkies. So he would touch his temples with his pinkies. It was pretty
Did you ever see What Dreams May Come?
Yeah.
Robin Williams?
And I also was like, why did I watch this piece of trash?
What?
That movie is horrible.
No, it was good.
It's
maybe
horrid.
Maybe it doesn't fall in line with the biblical vision of heaven.
No, it was
but
just
it's very
awful.
Creative and imaginative.
Yeah.
And a love story for the ages. You unromantic monster.
If you like to cry for 2 hours, please watch What Dreams May Come.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, it's horrible. It is creative. It's creatively done, but it's just a disaster.
Neat.
It's a disaster.
It's neat. I mean, they're going into heaven. They're going into hell. So yes, people are dying. It gets a little sad, but you gotta have the sadness. You gotta go down into the depths before you experience the hope and the uplifting. You know, it's like a roller coaster ride. You got to be down before you can go up.
So,
do you know anything about drama?
Yeah.
For the Golden Plunger Award of the show, does anyone know what year that came out?
What Dreams May Come, it has to be
96 or 98.
I'd say 1995.
Derek, what's your decision?
He said 98. 96? Okay, go ahead.
Which one did you settle on, Derek?
98.
You win. Golden Plunger. He was going back and forth with a 50-50. Like, I don't know. Yeah, 98. That's crazy.
It was a horrible movie, but
yeah, I definitely don't plan on seeing it.
No, don't.
It doesn't look.
Spoiler alert! I think since it was in 1998, am I allowed to say like spoiler alert?
Probably a couple hundred listeners that
I think his whole family dies in a car accident, or is it him?
His kids die in an accident, and then he dies in one too.
I thought he committed suicide, which would have been really sad.
His wife killed herself. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it does sound kind of depressing.
It's freaking horrible.
No, I mean, no.
Well, since we're kind of talking about horrible movies a little bit, have you guys seen the movie The Mist?
No.
That is an awful movie.
Is it?
I will ruin the whole movie for you too.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah, it's kind of like a horror or a thriller or something. So basically, some fog comes over the town and things start grabbing you from the fog and basically killing people. Most of the movie takes place in a grocery store.
I like how as you're telling the story, you're like,
yeah. came up. Most of the movie took place in a grocery store, and then of course you've got the one extreme Christian woman that thinks it's, God coming back and the devil and this, and you've got just people that are just regular and they're trying to survive. And of course, whatever's in this mist keeps pulling people out and killing people, and they're just stuck in this grocery store. And of course, everybody's fighting because nobody wants that person to be the leader or that person. Finally, this family, this man, woman, and a couple children decide, we're leaving. We have to get out of here because otherwise people are going to die in this grocery store. And they start driving down the road in this fog and all this stuff. And after things surround the car, the guy finally decides to kill his family. And just before he was ready to kill himself, the army comes rolling by. So, of course, he freaks out because he just murdered his whole family.
Yeah. You know what? I've seen this movie now that you said it.
It's the stupidest movie ever.
Is it like an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
I don't think so. I like the M. Night Shyamalan stuff.
I'm looking it up.
I haven't seen that movie, but I've heard a lot. That's like one of the best like twist tragic endings, because he basically kills his family because he thinks the mist is going to get him, but actually it was the army there to rescue everybody.
It's a Stephen King novel. Imagine that.
And aren't they redoing this into a series?
Thomas Jane was the main character. If
it
you
does
know who is.
There's a TV series that comes out sometime this year.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be horrible. I don't know.
They're gonna do what they did like with The Walking Dead. They won't kill everybody off.
Man, guys, why don't y'all find something positive, something to like about films? Why be such a critic?
Well,
there's no joy in just saying, this movie sucks.
What? I didn't say that.
I said that because that movie does suck, but I am excited. Did you guys see the new one with Jackie Chan coming out?
Oh, that's gonna suck.
I have to look it up and see what it's called.
Scott's like, I didn't say that. Yeah, you were skewering what dreams may come. You couldn't find anything good to say about it.
Well, then you literally ruined the legacy. Or were you really going to say ruin the legacy of Robin Williams? Guess who ruined the legacy of Robin Williams? Robin Williams when he hung himself on his closet with his pants off. That's who ruined Robin Williams' legacy, not me.
He had some demons.
He found out he had early onset Parkinson's and he didn't want to go through it, so he killed himself.
But he could have teamed up with Michael J. Fox, and
I know they could have shook together.
Yeah, that would have been just a shake, rattle, and roll of a good time.
If I get Parkinson's someday, I'm not going to kill myself.
No, it's just you just control. You see people taking THC and
I'll get to smoke weed finally.
This episode went to a really dark place.
I like how it totally shuts down when we talk about stuff like that. He just like, I don't even know if I want to comment on this stuff because it'll be on record that I had an opinion about it.
So the new Jackie Chan movie is called The Foreigner, and it basically his daughter gets killed by like a suicide bomber or something in the United States, some explosion that occurs.
Of course.
And he's going to the cops and saying, I want to know who these people are, who are your suspects. And basically he winds up battling it out with the cops to try to find these suspects that killed his daughter. And it looks good, man. You guys got to look at the trailer. It's awesome. Scott will put the link down below.
No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
I will if I remember. Let me guess. The people that are suicide bombers are right-wing, radical white people.
They haven't said it. They haven't announced that yet, so I have no clue. But it is awesome seeing Jackie Chan in a totally different role, not necessarily being the good guy, but
he's going to beat people up, right?
Yeah, he's a bad guy that you cheer for, of course.
You mean an anti-hero?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, Derek always brings that like really good, like educated inside stuff.
Yeah, and I have opinions, by the way, Scott. You make it sound like I'm afraid to have opinions.
I didn't say any of this. Why are you acting so...
That is what you said. You're like, good gosh, Derek there, afraid to, like, commit to some opinion just to He's afraid
my
that it'll go
gosh.
down in the permanent record, and he'll go on. It'll be written down somewhere
So
that he
when
had
you
a
run for
controversial-
office,
Am I gonna run for office?
it's called Reset. Is that the name of it, Bob?
No, it's called
Fatal Countdown?
The Foreigner.
The Foreigner.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it.
The trailer looks absolutely amazing. If we had technology and rights, we'd play it right now.
I know, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
But we don't, and we can't. So
Yeah, we
sorry.
can't. Sorry about that.
And it's hard to play a movie preview on a podcast because not everybody's watching on YouTube.
That's true.
basically-
But we do have a lot of really cool fans that watch on YouTube. We love them. We appreciate them. Right, Bob?
That's true. Very much. So.
Okay. All right. So now that we're all warmed up, let's talk about what we're going to eat. Since the 4th of July is, of course, coming up tomorrow. What are we grilling, guys? What are we smoking? What are we barbecuing? What's on the menu?
I'm working. So,
Do people bring like special things on like holidays when you're working at the hospital?
it happens occasionally.
Like nobody like goes, "Hey, I smoked a bunch of ribs and I brought them in for everybody."
Oh, Rance, our CEO, like once or twice a year, he has like a nice, like a crab boil, shrimp boil, and he'll bring out like a bunch of crab legs and shrimp to whoever's on duty. And then he invites all the employees to his house. And so whenever they're done, they'll bring a bunch by the hospital. And so once or twice a year, we get to feast on crab and shrimp. It's awesome.
And this is like, and it's really, really good, like crab and shrimp. You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He gets it from like the Gulf of Mexico. He has it brought in from the Gulf.
That's good. That's fun.
I mean, that's not far from you guys, right? I mean, the Gulf is
Like
Uh,
500, 600 miles from.
yeah, that's kind of far.
so at 100 miles an hour, you'll be there in 6 hours. Not bad.
Who's driving 100 miles? Although you can go like 85 or more, can't you, in Texas?
Yeah. Their speed limit's like 85.
It's not 80?
On certain parts of the interstate in deep West Texas, you can go as I think it's 85.
Okay.
But that's nowhere near. That's not quite near me, nor is it on. It's like maybe 50 miles of that is where I would need to go. But for the most part, 70, 75.
What are the so basically people are cruising 75 until they get to your town, then they go down to like 35 and they just go through town and then back up to 75 again?
No, it's 75 through my town.
You
It's
can
only-
just blow past the houses along the street at 75.
On the Interstate 20, guys. Not like
Well, I didn't even know you had an interstate in that little town.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is getting this is like kind of mean.
no,
I was just asking. I didn't think they had those out there.
But I
That's
know
all.
exactly what you're talking about, Bob. When you go to like small towns, like you have to slow way down on that. Usually you can only go like 55 to 65 on those back roads. And then
Yep.
when you get to a town, you have to slow down to 30, 35.
And just kind of creep through the
And
town.
you're just like, and all these people are like sitting out there going, stupid people coming through my town. And then,
Why
My-
through?
my town is actually at the crossroads. They call it the crossroads of West Texas because U.S. Highway 87 intersects with I-20 in my hometown. So
you need to have your brother write a song about that. In my hometown, Interstate 82 hits 45.
That's tremendous. You should write that down or play this for your brother.
I said the wrong highways, though.
yeah, I'll be like,
Derek
hey,
is
Brent.
like Derek
Hey,
is
Brandon,
like
I
so
got
whatever I said earlier has really, he's like when we go, okay, thanks for listening, and we sign off, I feel like he's just gonna go, you son of a, like he's gonna yell at me after we stop.
Well, don't mention that ugly pillow behind them then, because that'd be rude.
No one can see it.
Oh, okay. I can.
It's like a cover over the sofa. It's a futon.
No, that's
It
We've
is a-
gone over this. It's a futon.
It is a pillow.
That's
it is a pillow.
That is an amazing pattern.
Dude,
As he takes it off, now he
his
takes it
wife
off.
probably made it. What's wrong with you?
Well, then it's beautiful.
Who makes pillows?
This guy. My wife made pillows back in the day. She used to I don't know why she got into it. She just would find fabric and put stuffing in it and make a pillow. And I was like, oh, that's a nice pillow.
I didn't say it right. Bob, can you say it right?
Who makes pillows?
This guy.
Scott's wife does make some wonderful scarves.
She is a knitter. Yeah.
Yeah, she's very knit.
I don't even know what that
cool.
means. Okay,
That's
so what
cool.
What
Isn't
are we
it?
making for the 4th of July? Bob, I know you're doing something. What are you making?
Do we have time to get into this?
We can do whatever we want.
For Wednesday.
No, because people are gonna celebrate on Tuesday. We're not gonna talk about it on Wednesday. I mean, I guess we could.
We'll talk about on Wednesday what we did. And
Okay.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
just title, because we were talking about movies, just title this one Spoiler Alert.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's do a top 5 list so we can name it something top 5 real quick. Just like anything. And you know what would be so funny is that at the end, the title can be top 5 whatever. And then people are like, they didn't talk about top 5 crap. And then all the way at the end, we'll have the top 5. So top 5 Robin Williams movies. Go. Derek, we're putting it all on you. Top 5 Robin Williams. Go.
What Dreams May Come, Mrs. Doubtfire, Good Morning Vietnam, Jumanji, and say it again.
Flubber.
No.
Flubber.
No.
No.
It's the one where he's the professor in Boston. That's his number 1.
Oh, Good Will Hunting.
Boom.
Yes.
Top 5 movies, according to Derek, of Robin Williams are What Dreams May Come. I'm gonna miss the 4th one, but I remember there was Good Morning Vietnam. There was Jumanji in there. What?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
What?
Mrs. Doubtfire was number 4. See, and then number 1 was Good Will Hunting.
In no particular order.
Top 5 Robin Williams movies.
That's terrible.
We're not doing this ever again.
No.
Yeah. Now, end the show so I can yell at you.
Thanks for putting up this week, guys. We appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to everything we have. Facebook page, go like our page. Subscribe here on YouTube if you like what you hear. Go check us out on Podbean, iTunes, every other media format that you possibly can. Download. Share it with your friends. That's the key thing. That way we can continue doing what we're doing.
Hey,
Give us a like, thumbs up, all that stuff. Yeah.
By the way, I want to add to what Bob said. Sorry. Let us know if there's a place that you would like to see or hear the show. You can watch it on Facebook and on YouTube, but it's iTunes and Podbean for the most part. So if there's another place that you think we're missing, let us know. And you can throw it in the comments or send an email to us at heywe'retalking@gmail.com. All right?
Should be on Sirius XM.
That would be great if they paid us.
How do we get on Sirius XM? That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
if you're Sirius XM, why don't you call us?
Yeah.
And we'll do.
Yeah. If you have connections to Sirius or something, just send us an email. Let's figure it out. Do you guys do SoundCloud? Do you do whatever format you guys like? Let us know so we can get on that too.
Beautiful. All right, thanks for listening. We're going to talk to you guys on Wednesday, and we're going to talk about what we ate on Tuesday. That's not a good way to end it. So, thanks for listening.
Talk about what we ate on Tuesday.
Thanks for listening.